All right, guys, let's get started here. Good morning, trade pros, and welcome to another morning market update and live trading session. Today is another day, Wednesday, August the 9th. If I'm still in the right universe and right time zone, right planet. If not, then even better. Um, we got an exciting day ahead of us. There's going to be a lot of trade opportunities. Yesterday, Donald Trump changed the course of the stock market in three simple words: fury, fire, and power. And he was saying North Korea had better not take the aggressor role, and they sounded threatening. Made some threatening statements, threatening comments, and I guess he just decided to have enough and took matters in his own hands and said those words. And then North Korea responded by saying they would consider a preemptive strike on Guam, which is a little tiny island floating off the east coast, but it's actually very close actually to North Korea. Not very close, but close enough that they could hit it with precision. So that was the threat they put out, and this thing got serious. And as soon as Donald Trump said that, the equity market sold off. I told you that the breakout of this rally was on low volume in the markets. It looked very strange. I was putting together articles. I was doing YouTube saying, "Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out." So if you bought the high, that's on you, sir or ma'am. That's on you. So um, yeah, yesterday we had a nice chance to make some money on the upside, and then didn't really get a chance to reverse it because I left. I was gone. I made my money. I left by 10 or 11 o'clock yesterday at the latest. Today, Disney reports earnings, drag on their total revenue, and it's down 3.7%. But more importantly, we'll talk about Disney as well in a moment. We also saw Priceline down 6.5% after hours, so some really bad earnings, and Valiant up 1.5 or 1.8% for some positive earnings there. And the markets, everything's down, red across the board, red, carnage, blood, and that's kind of the tone of the day. Japan's down 1.3%, Hong Kong's down 0.4%, China's down 0.2%, India's down 0.7%. In Europe, London's down 0.7, Paris down 1.5%. So Paris hit the hardest. Frankfurt down 1.2 out of Germany. And the S&P futures, Dow down 0.1%, S&P down 0.3, and Nasdaq down 0.5% as crude rallies 0.6, and gold goes up nearly 1% to a high of 1273. So we're to and through the 1270 on gold. I was waiting for a dip down to 1250 to buy it, so I didn't get a chance to get into gold. Oops, oh well. I've never lost money in a trade I haven't taken, so that's kind of the comforting factor for myself. In today's economic calendar, we have productivity and cost at 8:30 that came out. We already had MBA mortgage applications. Those two aren't really that big. We have wholesale trade at 10 a.m. That's I don't know, it's a medium impact indicator or economic release. It shouldn't have too much commotion on the market. And most importantly, today at 10:30 in the morning, the EIA, or the Department of Energy Petroleum Inventories. I love trading the inventory report. It single-handedly has the ability to make myself and people in our trading room their entire weekly profit in the matter of an hour. So that's the beauty of trading it. There's a lot of volatility that comes out, and 99% of traders approach it the exact opposite way of they should and lose money trading inventory because they try to speculate, they try to guess, they try to bet in which way the report's going to come out before the fact, and then they get clobbered. And as they're running to chase their stops, I'm trading them the opposite way to make money. And I'm actually the guy that forces them out of their stops, sadly enough. Boo-hoo, right? Crimea River, North Korea. Remember Crimea? It's interesting time when Russia annexed Crimea. But very few people know or acknowledge this. Crimea was actually a part of Russia before. It was a gift. Anywho, to Ukraine. Let's move forward here. North Korea is carefully examining a strike on U.S. territory of Guam after President Trump warned of fire and fury and then power. He also threw in power in there as well. And a lot of sources earlier this week. One second, I just got a message here. A lot of sources earlier this week were saying, especially out of Japan and South Korea, that North Korea has 60 or more miniaturized nuclear warheads that they could put on these rockets that they're firing. Because up till now, you're firing a rocket, phenomenal, but you need to put something on that rocket that has a capability of destruction to really scare somebody. And now we have a confirmation reports that they have up to 60 missiles. And you know what? Way back in the day when the United States was trying to convince them not to build their war program or their weapons program, they did donate or give them some stuff. They didn't give them nuclear warheads like Trump said, but they did aid in the development of their nuclear war program. Now it's gotten to the point where it's already developed. I hate to say this, but you know, they say that they could hit California and the entire west coast of the United States. Do you shrug that off and say no, he's lying, and then risk getting hit? You know the impact that would have a single nuclear warhead dropped in a highly populated zone? It'd be massive, mass destruction. So that's why there's a lot of fear and tension here. South Korea is worried for obvious reasons because they're south of North Korea, and they're the immediate and closest target and their ally of the United States. So we got to see what happens here. I don't think there's going to be nuclear war to break out, but I know the market is weak and the market is scared. And right now, so far, the tone today is sell risk and buy safe haven assets. So you're selling equities. You're also selling currencies that are equity driven, so the euros, and you're buying currencies like the Japanese yen. You're buying gold. All right. You're also buying bonds, buying the US dollar. All these things have positive repercussions as a result of a negative event. Heck, even the oil product does well in a war-like scenario. So that's what you got to watch for today. We don't have too much news. We have oil inventory reports. It's the best opportunity. Speaking of oil, oh yeah, Trump had a few tweets this morning as well at 8 in the morning that shook up. I'll read one to you. It says, hopefully we'll never have to use this power, but there will never be a time that we are not the most powerful nation in the world. He tweeted at 8:03 this morning. That sounds like an aggression to me that North Korea is not going to take well. All right, so oil for today. We had the API statistic come out at 4:30 yesterday, and it came out as plus 1.78 million barrels of total crude oil, minus the 10.2 million of the previous week. So we had a build of inventory, and we had a really big build in contrast to the draw of the previous week. So that should have been bearish. But then we had a massive draw of gasoline. It came out at minus 4.83 million versus expected 1.9 million. So we had a big gasoline draw and a massive crude build compared to the past week. And the algos were really confused and they didn't know what to do with that information. So it chopped up, it chopped down, traded lower overnight. Now it's traded at the US session high. There'll be a lot of opportunity for oil today. In fact, I think in the group, we're going to trade predominantly oil because it's the market that's moving at the moment. It's given us a lot of opportunities, and we're going to have to capitalize on these opportunities. So if you guys want to sign up and join and come into the room with us, we trade as a group. It's a nice, warm, intimate atmosphere. We all help each other out. We set up some trade ideas. We execute them all in a live environment, in a live room. And really it helps you. Like I always tell people in the room that my goal is not to get you into trades. People ask me in the comment box, like, Ray says, should I buy or sell oil? I don't know, Ray. I don't know. It's your money. Why would you take your money and do something with it that I think should be done? It's not my money. If I have an idea with my money, I go in there and I do something with it. But if it's your money, you better not take anyone else's advice, because what happens is the worst thing in this world is to lose money and not know why. To not know why. At least if you're doing it, at least you know why. All right. We have all the education out in our member area that'll teach you why and how to find areas. You don't need to rely on me for that. The room, my biggest goal in the room is to help you guys get out of trades. Get out of trades that might turn, or stay out of a trade that doesn't look like a good idea. That's my true objective in that room, if you guys know it or not. Now I've kind of given you, I've spilled the beans. Last thing, and then we have to start because we got to open up the room. We got to set some levels, set some targets, look at some sell and buy imbalances. We got a lot of work to do today, guys. So the subscribers in the room, give me 1 minute. I'll end this YouTube, and we'll get started. We got a lot on the plate today. Last thing, Disney cuts ties with Netflix. It removes all of its content from Netflix. Okay, Netflix has a really good base of content for children. All right, like children, young adults, whatever it is. They have some really good content that they've been priding themselves on, and kids have really grown up on Netflix the last I'd say 6-7 years. Disney is now pulling that in favor of starting their own streaming service. So here we go again, another streaming service. But this time it's really bad news for Netflix because it's taking away some of their key market. All right, one of the followers are really, or one of the market segments that really likes Netflix is the young children and parents who put their children in front of the TV and say, here, watch some Netflix. What's that little dancing show for kids? My niece watches it all the time. The Wiggles, yeah, the Wiggles. My fiance just helped out here. Thanks. I'll give you credit on the YouTube channel. She said the Wiggles, that's the show. And it's just dancing. It's all silly and blah, blah, blah. But how easy to parent, just plop your kid in front of the TV and say, hey, watch the Wiggles, right? But Netflix is worried about that because all the Disney content is going to be lost, and it's going to reduce their kids' programming. and it is programming for a reason, so be careful. That's all I got for you guys. Take care. Trade careful today. I'm telling you, it looks like the selling's not done yet. I think we got a lot of selling. I'm surprised that the market only dropped about 16 points off the high yesterday. I'm not surprised that it hit a high and reversed and stopped everybody out, because if you don't understand what happened yesterday, we broke the high, we took out some buy stops, and then as soon as we took out the stops for the short sellers below, there were no more short sellers and the real selling came in. That's what happened. I've been talking about this narrative for a long time. Subscribe to our Day Trader Pro package, our Options Pro package. Join us in the trade room, and join a community of traders that do this every day profitably. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day, guys. See you tomorrow in the open, 10:30, or see you tomorrow at 9 a.m., 10:30, oil inventory. That's your opportunity for the day. Don't force it. Trade. There's going to be a lot of opportunity. Don't force. Wait. Be patient, and you'll be surprised the result you'll get. All right. Take care, guys. All the best. Have a great day. Is that me there? Wow. I'm looking at myself on YouTube. I suddenly got stage fright. I got butterflies in my stomach. Look, guys. It's me. Oh my gosh. It's Inception. Yeah. Take care. I got to go. See you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Enjoy your trading day. Goodbye. All right, trading room. Hold on. We got to set some levels and get started. Let me turn this off. The fiance showed me like a little screen.